Taking your CV into the digital age, the transmedia age. I think all I'm really saying here is about getting all of those paper assets, all of that legacy, all of those documents that you might need for like passport scans or birth certificates or any DBS enhanced reports for disclosure and borrowing services, any of that stuff, and CVs all in a secure but cloud accessible space, so that when you're either on the road or if you're applying for different kinds of jobs that are now starting to look at social media profiles, Facebook and Twitter accounts, so they can look into what kind of stuff that you post, what you're interested in, who you're connected to, see if there's any friends in that business that know you, that kind of stuff. It's going to happen more and more and more, I think, over the years moving forward, that people are going to start to use social media and the Googling somebody to find out about them. So I kind of want to just jump into a couple of things that I do, and one of them is using a thing called Dropmark. I've got my sort of DBS enhanced report, my passport, birth certificate, driving license, and a new CV, all online and in the cloud. So if I need to, at the drop of a hat, I can literally pull up my CV from anywhere in the world or send it to somebody. And I know that you can do that with email, but sometimes your attachments on your local machine. All I'm saying is get that stuff onto the cloud somewhere so it's easy accessible, so that people can grab it and do whatever they need to do with it. Another thing is I started putting different pages up on my personal blog of things that I'd done skill wise. So I've created a page for skills, and I've also created another page which by the way, all those skills about video blogging, podcasting, graphics, things that you can do, things that you can send to people really quickly so they get a rough idea of what you're actually able to do for them. Because I see a lot of time people say, yeah, but you got social media, but like, what are you selling? What are your skills? What is your business offer? So I'm gradually building on that next year in terms of pricing and how much these things cost, and being able to book me for stuff like that. So I'm going to start integrating Gumroad to stuff like this as well, I think. But I've also got a page for legacy, so where I'm at now in terms of my sort of my age, my whereabouts I am in life, what I'm up to, achievements that I've done, things that I've done in the past, so that I don't have to go looking around the internet. I can just come to one page. And I've called this page the legacy page, like a legacy doc. And the reason for that is that I think it's good to have a bit of history so people can go and investigate through those different links. You want to stand out from the crowd. You want your CV not to just be another piece of paper on some chief exec's desk. You actually want them something that they can spend 10 minutes of clicking, watching, skipping around, so they can make a bit of an informed decision and share that page with other people, work members, whatever, or the HR department can look into it a bit more. Also, list your social channels where you are. So it might be YouTube, Vine, Instagram, Audio Boo, Bamuser, any of these social sites, the followers. Not that they're important, but in terms of who's following you, they can look at their mutual followers and then ask them questions. Do you know Phil? How long ago was it that you worked with them, etc. And also current work projects or hobbies that you've got going on. If you've got web assets out there on the web that they can look at, don't forget to list them. I also kind of created a page with all my work stuff on, which is these embedded playlists that I got off Wistia. And even though I'm not in them, I was actually there to record them, so it's kind of demoing my work and what I've actually been doing in the past. And then the final page is a page about sustaining myself in terms of how I'm currently sustaining myself, because I want people to understand the free stuff versus the paid stuff that I do, also the YouTube channel stuff, and all that stuff wrapped together can give you kind of a transmedia CV in terms of audio, video, textual. A company can look and say, okay, he's able to do podcasting, video, etc. You need to do something very similar for yourself. Super easy to discover, super easy to throw together. As long as it's got an RSS feed and it's discoverable on the web, you should be able to share that with any future work employer.
Assist, transfer, support, learn, hire.